Hello? Hello? All right. If you're a stay-at-home mom looking to start an online business, or you're a graduate who wants to start a business online, listen to me. If you cannot do the 5 things I'm going to be mentioning in this video, then don't bother wasting your time, your money, and your resources in starting any business. Because guess what? The business is going to fail. I did not mince words. After experiencing setbacks in my businesses, 4 businesses for that matter, which failed, each of them failed in the first 18 months of starting it, there are some things that I have come to learn and understand that these things must be in place. I said must. They must be in place before you can be successful in your business. And that is what I want to talk to you about today, because I don't want anybody wasting time, money, and resources just like I did when I started these 4 businesses, which failed within 18 months of starting them. How pathetic. I've sold gadgets, smartwatches, power banks. Then I did what else? What was that? My skincare business also. I started my skincare business with a lot of products I shouldn't have. So I just want you to learn from these mistakes that I made. So after going back and forth with each business, and trying different things and, learning about business online, I've come to understand 5 things. These 5 things must be in place before you can say my business is successful. And these mistakes that I made, these common mistakes that I made, it's what I want to discuss with you today. And the first one being lack of focus. And when I say lack of focus, I'm talking about starting your business with so many products at the same time. But this depends on your business actually. Generally, experts advise that you stick to one product at a time. Even the person that was kind of coaching me then was advising that I stick to one product at a time, but I did not listen. Sticking to one product helps you build up on it. It helps you also build your audience. It helps you understand the market better. It also helps you not to waste excess money, in acquiring inventory that you're not going to sell at the end of the day. Because what if this business doesn't go well? You understand? Like starting a business, there's no guarantee that your business is going to do well. With this one product that you have, you can build up your brand. You can build up a ready audience who is willing and ready to, put out their money when maybe a second product comes up. For example, for those that are into drinks, if you want to start a drink business, you can start with one, just Zobo. I've seen people start with, just Zobo. And at the end of the day, they move on to other drinks, maybe Tiger Nut juice, Chapman and stuff like that. Also, if you are like maybe in the food business, like this is one thing I've seen. Most people start with one aspect. For example, small chops. I know a lot of people that started their food business with making small chops. From there, they expanded to catering to small events and small groups of people, after which they expanded again to catering to, larger events, weddings, and so on and so forth. So it's just you managing, because this is a new business that you do not have a clue where it's going to. Why do you want to spend so much money on a lot of inventories, which you may not even get the audience, you may not even gather the audience to sell this product? So start with one product, focus on the product, hone in on the product, and when that product is successful, you start building an audience. Then your audience can even direct you on the path to go when you want to expand. For example, you sell Zobo, and every time a customer comes to buy the Zobo drink, they ask you, do you have Tiger Nut juice? Do you have Chapman? Do you do this? Do you do that? Do you have small chops? Do you understand? So this can also give you an insight into what your customers need. Something else that made for my business is fail within the first 18 months of launch is that I wasn't shamelessly marketing my business. I wasn't showing up shamelessly for my business. It stems from being an introvert. It stems from a lot of things, probably lack of confidence in yourself, probably lack of confidence in your product, probably lack of confidence in your offering. or you're looking at what will people say, or you're just a shy person, all this is what is going to impact you when it comes to shameless marketing. I made a video on being yourself, how to be yourself. Let me tell you, nobody's thinking about you. Nobody really cares about you, you know. Nobody really cares. Those people will come back to you when you succeed. Those people will turn around and be your fans when you finally succeed. So just block your ears. In fact, go and watch that video on how to be yourself and not care what anybody thinks. I'm going to link it in the description. Go and watch it. If this video is already beginning to make sense to you, kindly give me a thumbs up. Some of you will start business and go and be hiding. Nobody sees your face. You just post pictures online. You know, people are very skeptical in buying or purchasing things from online vendors. So most times they want to be sure that this person is not a scam. And one thing again with this, I'm sure you've noticed this in our present world. The loudest business is what sells. Not really the best business, but the loudest business is what sells. I saw this comment somewhere on Instagram and it made a lot of sense. I don't know if it's the person saying or it's a general saying, but I think I was saying that for the first time. The comment goes something like this: best author is different from best selling author. It basically means the loudest in the room is the most noticed. Not really the prettiest. You get, even if you're the prettiest, maybe in one corner you're the prettiest, people are not really seeing, but the loudest, the one that comes to make the most noise, is the one that is recognized. So make sure you are shamelessly pushing your business. And one other thing I learned from someone is that if you can't do the shameless marketing by yourself, you can pay someone to do it for you. For example, you can pay an influencer to carry your business on your head, on her head or his head. So one thing is for certain: your business must be shamelessly marketed, either by you or by somebody else, but it must be marketed shamelessly, consistently, and also persistently, because research has said that an individual has to see a product about 7 times before they make a purchasing decision. So what does that mean? The first time your business goes out there, that doesn't mean you're going to get sales. That doesn't mean they're going to buy. When they keep seeing you and seeing you and seeing you, that's what is called visibility. When they keep seeing you and seeing you, you become visible. They get to know you. And from knowing you, they get to trust you. So the more you are persistent in pushing your business, in showing up, in pushing your business in the faces of people, people get to know you, and you kind of act in their subconscious, so that when they think of a particular service that you offer, you come top of mind. Do you understand? For example, if you want to buy milk, most of us, our mind goes to Peak Milk. Why? Because of the advertising. Their advertising is everywhere. As much as Peak Milk is, as big as they are, they keep advertising. So it just shows you, when you go to the market, you see different types of milks in the market. You see Loya, you see Mixi. There are a lot of them in the market, but most times when the first thing that comes to mind is Peak. So do you get my point now? Business is just a game of numbers. The more people see your product, the more sales you get. Sure you get? One other thing that I feel that affected 4 of my businesses and made them fail in the space of 18 months is lack of funds. And when I say lack of funds now, I'm talking about marketing and advertising funds. First of all, we put money aside for inventories. We put money aside to buy supplies. We put money aside to buy packaging. But the one thing we don't put money aside for: advertising and marketing. When I started my skincare business, I was spending money on adverts. I was spending money more than I was making money. But that is how most businesses start. Now, the problem with mine was that I didn't have enough funds for the advertising. My advertising budget was very lean. So that was where I had issues and I had to take a pause. So if you're starting your business, make sure you've put out enough funds for your advertising. which is very important. Your business is all about your customer base. If you have no customer base, then you have no business. I learned it the hard way. Don't learn it the hard way. I'm telling you now. If you have no customer base, then you have no business. So advertising is a very crucial part of your business. So as you're setting out, in fact, before you set out money for anything, bring out your advertising money and keep. If it's money you used to do your social media ads, your Facebook, your Instagram ads, bring it out and keep. If it's money you want to use to pay influencers, bring it out and keep. If it's money you want to use for flyers or billboards, billboard advert, bring it out and keep. You need that initial marketing and advertising to start your business. You need to spend money to make money. Most businesses don't start making gain, or they don't break even as soon as they launch. Standard. So you need money to keep pumping into your business until it breaks even, and then it can stand on its own. It's best you have limited supply of inventory and more money in advertising, because when you advertise, you get customers. You can even get customers to pre-order. You understand? So you can now use their money to make those products. If they've been able to see your services a number of times and they trust and they know you, you can get them to even pre-order your products while you get yourself together and get the products across to them. The next thing that affected my business drastically is making decisions on my own, winging it. I was winging it, like, I know most of us start our businesses as a one-man business, standard. That's how most of us here start our business. You're the only employee, you're the everything, you're the content creator, you're the sales team, you're the marketing team, you're the inventory, you're just the production team, you are everything. That's not bad. Most businesses start like that. But one thing you should have is someone you can bounce ideas off. Now, it doesn't have to be an expert or a business coach. I know most of us cannot even afford those, but just have someone that you can talk to about your ideas. It could be your husband, it could be your sister, it could be your brother, it could be your friend, anybody you have around you, that you feel like the person can have, even if it's not like, you just need to hear what the person has to say. You can have an offer and be like, okay, I want to promote this business, but I want to promote this, buy one get one free. This is how I'm pricing it. Should I do free delivery? Should I add just like that? This person can tell you, okay, based off of their idea on how they make purchasing decisions, they can tell you what to do, and it could make a whole lot of sense to your business. You always need someone in your corner that would help you make decisions, that you can bounce ideas off, that can help, that you can talk through some of your problems with. That is very, very essential. Just like in life too, you need someone you can talk to. Same thing as in business. You need someone you can talk to about your problems, about your ideas, someone that can talk to help you solve some issues, okay? Or give you ideas or input on how to go about your problems, basically. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.